What's good, y'all? So I just got finished listening to Killer Mike's talk that shit, right? And I have Killer Mike, an Atlanta native, very, very well known in the city of Atlanta, right? He's loved and he's highly recognized by, a lot of people of the city. So, one of the things that kind of took me back and made me question Killer Mike's integrity, character, and honor, not only for himself, but his, for the black community, is this. He spoke about the woke community and he was taking shots at the woke community. Now, I consider myself a conscious individual. And there's not too much shit that you're going to run by me that I'm not going to catch. Not too many of your lyrics you're going to be able to run by me and not read in between the lines. But the conscious community, in my humble opinion, sheds light on things that has been withheld from the knowledge of black people, aka gods, right? Also, we shed light on things and talk about things and topics that further shape our minds and makes us fearless. Those of us in the conscious community, we move in silence. No, there's not necessarily a major platform that we can rub elbows with political figureheads, like Killer Mike stated in one of his lyrics, and still reminded niggas that they still broke and shit. Still reminding niggas that they broke and shit because he rubbing elbows with political figureheads. I'm just like, damn. I jumped off the bandwagon when he was rubbing elbows with Bernie Sanders. And I was like, wait a minute. Bernie Sanders is of Jewish descent. I was like, oh, you rubbing elbows with false Jews, wannabe Jews. And I see it, bro. I see you're rubbing elbows not only for the greater good, not for the greater good of the black community, because actually you can do that yourself. You don't necessarily need to rub elbows with political figureheads and shit like that, like Bernie Sanders. Like, what the fuck? And to me, that obviously tells me that Killer Mike doesn't even recognize his own power. So, even though he's saying all of these things in his lyrics, and then also he's manipulating black folks' minds, because you know what he's doing? He keeps doing this clip, clips of black women hypersexualizing themselves, shaking their ass, as if we don't see enough of that shit anyway. I get his point by him using these clips and whatnot, but it still at the end of the day makes you look exactly like a nigga. It's almost like a field nigga making it to the front porch. Now he's a house nigga. And those that are still out in the field, he's pandering and entertaining them while reminding them that y'all field niggas. Y'all broke as fuck. Y'all on some other shit. I ain't even trying to hear that shit. But if you run off this goddamn plantation, I'm sure enough gonna tell Massa. Cause I'm rubbing elbows with him. Black folks, I love you enough to tell you this. I don't give a fuck who it is. Killer Mike, T.I., the shit that should be addressed and should be spoken of. You notice, these Negroes won't talk about. Why? Because it would take away from their will. They're really not concerned necessarily about you or enlightening or educating you about the things that really fucking matter. Like going out here voting and shit. That shit don't matter, man. Like the etymology definition of voting is like wishing on someone. But then when I sit back and I listen to what Killer Mike has said, I was just like, wow. I was like, how can you talk about being for your own people, but then you quickly remind them that they're broke, that they're hating on you? So in closing, it's like this. Mike, I'm not hating on you, bro. Tip, I'm not hating on you either. I'm not hating on the black man's. I'm not hating on the black man's wealth and success. I'm just hating on that. I'm hating on the shit that comes out of your mouths when you haven't thoroughly thought through what you were about to say before you allow it to come out of your mouth. Y'all black folks better stop allowing these house Negroes that's clean and nicely dressed, draped with jewelry and everything. Look here. Even Al Sharpton was a 2-bit snake, a rat. That as long as he was dancing to the beat of someone else's drum, it was perfectly all right. But then, when you have an individual like Kanye, Kyrie Irving, who know how to articulate themselves without undermining or belittling their own people, it's like, wow. Who do y'all really want to listen to? I'm good on that, Killer. Killer ain't even pop a grape. Man, go sit your fat ass down. Get on the damn treadmill. But I love you, though.